He is 21. Bronze medalist at the Olympic Games in Sarajevo.
Now, the strengths of this particular couple are that they are not only excellent pair skaters, but they are also excellent single skaters. And we'll see that right at the beginning when they open up with a triple toe loop side by side.
They were third after the short program. This again, the free skating, which counts 71% of the total.
Side-by-side triple toe loops. Well, they make it. That's a tremendous combination of thrill double axel to side-by-side double axles.
You know, they were considered better than the world champions Balova and Vasilyev in their own country last year, but they missed international competition due to illness. Larissa has a very, very bad back. Selezneva Makarov from the Soviet Union, the second Soviet pair to skate.
Well, I'll tell you, this pair is just like Balova and Vasilyev in one respect, and that is that they have erupted onto the scene. This is their first World Championships, and already in their program, they have executed some very difficult moves. There's a throw triple toe loop, but she does it, this is going to count against her. That is a missed jump that will not be judged.
And it's important to remember this also opens the door for the two Canadians who were in second place after the short program, Underhill and Martini.
With a lateral twist at the end. Very difficult maneuver. Interesting variation on the pair spin. I think they've got less than a minute left in their program, and their chances are slim to prevent Underhill and Martini from getting in there. They've missed one throw triple. She's elected to do a single axle and a double axle combination. I think they've got problems.
Underhill and Martini were favorites to win a medal, either bronze or silver at the Olympic Games. But when they had the fall in the short program and then again in the long program, when Barbara had some trouble, that left the door open for these young skaters, and they captured the bronze at the Olympics.
That's right. Say that as far as their artistic impression is concerned, it's just not as good as Balova and Vasilyev's, even though they may have a few more technical moves.
The applause is for 19-year-old Larissa Selezneva, 21-year-old Oleg Makarov from the Soviet Union.
Again, that throw triple toe loop. He just heaves her too hard. Watch as she turns. He's going to lift her up as she pole vaults herself. She's leaning a little bit, and she just can't hang on to her. She doesn't open her arm. She doesn't get her leg out of there and just misses it altogether.
All right, now Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini are on the ice, warming up, and these marks upcoming are very important to them as well. First, technical merit. And a low of 5. There is some room here.
There certainly is. And, you know, I think it was that fall and the fact that they didn't execute the jumps that they did accomplish very well.
Artistic impression, also important. And again, about the same. The low is 5-4 there. Underhill and Martini will skate next. We'll be back with more pairs competition. You're looking at the skates Canadian Barbara Underhill will use here at the World Championships. And this is an important picture because these are not the skates Barbara used with her partner Paul Martini in Sarajevo. Just before the Olympics, she had switched skates and was uncomfortable with them. And they were blamed for a devastating fall in the Olympic short program. These two were favored to win a medal in Sarajevo. But because of the fall, they finished a disappointing 7th. Now, following Sarajevo, compatriot Brian Orser suggested Barbara use last year's boots and fasten her Olympic blades to them.
Brian Orser was looking at us, and there's 4 pair of skates lying around, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" You know, we tell him the story, and he just said, "Well, like, where are your old
back to
skates?"
last year's
Barb sort of looked at him and said,
No way.
Last year?" And he says, "Yeah, where are they? Give them a shot." So she went home, pulled them out, and it was like someone just hit a switch.
Unbelievable the difference. I got out there on that ice. I skated until 11:30 at night. I just skated. That night I couldn't sleep. I was so excited to get back on the ice the next day. It was unbelievable. And that was a week ago Wednesday.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've just been on an incredible high ever since then. And, you know, we're really, really excited for this.
In this week's short program, it was time for retribution. The last few moments and Misha's call.
Now, here it is, coming in the side-by-side sit spin, their demise at the Olympic Games. And they got into it perfectly, and the crowd recognizes that. There was that entrance. Everybody here knows it.
The short program leaves them in second place, entering the finals.
We're in a great position, but we don't want to go into this thinking, you know, we're going to win, because that'll just, I mean, if we don't win, then it'll be anticlimactic. Whereas a silver medal would still be great for us. All we're really looking to do is to go out there and skate the best possible program we can do.
Canada, Barbara Underhill and Paul Martini.